Okay, it says I'm live here. Welcome, guys, to this terrific Tuesday. Getting back into another racing live stream. Haven't done one for a couple of weeks now, so I thought I'd get into it. This stream, The Green Hell, and you might be wondering, well, what's the Green Hell? It's the nickname given by legendary racing driver Jackie Stewart to the Nordschleifer. So I'm going to be just driving the Nordschleifer this evening. I'm going to try and start out in a car that's a little bit manageable, which is going to be the Mazda MX-5 Cup car. Hopefully I won't have any technical failures. I've had a couple of crashes this week where everything's just like frozen up completely and there was like no escape. I think the only thing I was able to do was restart the computer, so hopefully that's not going to happen this evening. But getting across into Content Manager here, which you can see on the screen. Opponent strength at 95%. Let's crank it all the way to 100. We're going to make it as difficult as possible, which is a little bit crazy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to be doing 2 laps each time, but as regular viewers will know, the Nordschleifer is pretty long, so laps can be anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes, depending on the car. Opponent aggression also at 100%, starting in last position with 19 opponents. So let's kick over Assetto Corsa and get this Green Hell happening. Now I've got a couple of different racing sims that have the Nordschleifer. I've got Nordschleifer for iRacing, Project Cars 2, Automobilista 2, and Assetto Corsa. So there's at least 4 different sims I can run this track on. Starting out in Assetto Corsa though for this one. Just waiting for it to load. Can you hear me, Jim?
I can hear you.
Oh, good on you, Jim. Alrighty, so I'm not quite sure how much fuel we're going to need for 2 laps, but yeah, let's try 40 litres for this, which is probably too much anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Right.
2 laps. Okay, Gary, stay calm, focus.
I'm going to turn the exposure up just a touch. There we go.
Green, green, green.
So as I said before, 100% difficulty. It doesn't get any harder than this. So if I get left behind, I get left behind.
Car left. Clear left. Left side. He's still there. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Fucking excellent start. Well done.
Alright, so I picked up a couple of spots so far. See if I can actually hang on to them.
The gap to Macaulay ahead is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. Car right. Car right. Clear right. On your left. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
He's right behind me. So onto the North Schleifer now.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Trouble.
Car left. That's barely a scratch, just ignore it.
Right, let's turn the exposure up a bit more. It still feels like it's a little dark to me. That's better. Oh well, so we already had one mishap. Getting left behind already. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
7.7. The gap to Reto ahead is increasing. It's now 7.8 seconds.
What's the gap ahead, Jim?
9.5 seconds.
Oh, I'm getting left behind even more. That's what happens when you set it as difficult as it can be. Up around the bend, I can't see them, but they're there.
The gap to Reto ahead is now 10 seconds.
What's the gap ahead, Jim?
14 seconds.
I'm going as fast as I dare, Jim.
The gap to Reto ahead is increasing. It's now 14 seconds.
Well, certainly don't fancy my chances in this one, Jim.
Castellati is leading the race.
Alright, so that's one lap of the North Cypher down, one to go.
Okay, Gary, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. One more lap to go.
Yeah, I'm carrying too much fuel actually, but never mind. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
17 seconds. The gap to Reto ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Well, I'm just not getting anywhere with this one, I'm afraid. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
18 seconds.
same place I lost it last time. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
19 seconds.
All right, so we're going to opt out of this one. I can't get anywhere with it. All right, I see Mr. Glenn Llewellyn's here. G'day, mate. How you doing? And Bender, of course, he's here. And then Glenn says, thanks for your new upload. Yeah, I'm going to be getting back into it, mate. So at least one video per week from now on. That's my pledge. They're now shivering in their boots. Those wokies, I very much doubt it. But it was great to see all the support and guys saying, hey, you know, good to see you again and all of that. That was excellent. All right, so here in Content Manager, I'm going to turn it back. Let's turn it back 1%. Let's make it 99%. Choose a different car. What's something slightly quicker than the Mazda? Let's go with, actually, let's do it here in content so that you guys actually see it. All right, that Hillman M, I downloaded that the other day, but it doesn't work particularly well in it's a seat positioning and all of that, so that the aspect of it's wrong. You know, there's a problem with some of these third-party mods. It probably works fine in full screen, but you know, it's quite often they don't properly consider the VR situation. All right, let's try the crossbow. Hard to control. KTM. Where's the, here we go, crossbow, there it is. All right, now let's make it 95%. I think that's probably hard enough in the crossbow. There we go, 95. Alrighty, 2 laps. So this car's got, you know, ridiculous power to weight ratio, so it's really easy to get it into a slide, because it's just so lightweight in comparison to the amount of power it puts out. Bit of vape. Alrighty.
2 laps. Are you ready?
So manual H pattern shifter for this one.
Green, green, green.
Right, let's see if I can keep up this time.
Car left. Still there.
What? Hey,
hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Nice one, Gary. Good start.
car to drive in VR, being open wheeler.
Right side. Clear right. Car left.
Oh,
Still there. Clear left. On your left. He's still there. Clear left.
where is he? So the likelihood of getting around the Nordschleifer in this car without coming unstuck is pretty low. I discovered as well it's pretty easy to blow up the gearbox in this thing. One wrong gear change and it just shits itself. Well, at least I'm not in last place at the moment. That's an improvement.
Yellow flag. The gap to Barrow behind is increasing. It's now 1.4.
Good-o.
Okay, Gary, you're reeling, block in. The gap is now 1.2.
Oh my God, Jim, I'm actually catching up.
Yellow flag, caution. Left side. Clear left. On your right. He's still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Moment of truth.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Yellow flag. The gap to Clark in front is now 0.9. Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. On your right. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. Yellow flag. Left side. Hold your line. Still there.
Got to give it to the crossbow for being heaps of fun.
Still there. He's still there. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Come higher, is now leading. One more to go. Alright Gary, just keep hitting your marks, this is looking good. P11. On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Clear right. Well done, mate, that was great.
Well, I'm actually in the top 10, Jim.
Car right. Clear right.
Onto the green hill.
Come on, Gary. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Yellow flag. The gap to Nunes ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8.
Got through that entire first lap without spinning off or having any form of accident. Unbelievable. You saw it here first, guys. Can I do it again?
The gap to Bandes behind is increasing. It's now 1.4. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
About for you guys, but the visuals here in VR are just incredible. It's so beautiful and clear. I mean, look, I get tiny little bits of juddering in that when I'm going around the corner, but as far as the focus, the resolution and everything, it's like reality.
Left side.
Can he get it?
Clear left. Car left.
No, not quite. Yes, maybe.
Still there. Still there.
What?
Yellow flag. Still there. Car left. On your right. Clear right. Car
Push.
left.
Is
Still
the car
there.
fucked?
Still there. Clear left. You're taking a tiny bit of bodywork damage, but you won't feel it.
Cars not too
Car
bad.
right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Considering. Oh, bit of a judder. Yeah, the car's actually alright, which is surprising. So I didn't come off, I was pushed. There's a guy I've been watching, I forget his username now, but he kind of annoys me as well, but he's been doing this series, five things I hate about, certain sims. I completely disagree with him on a lot of things, but
behind is now 1.1 seconds.
One of the things he said that I can relate to, he said he hates the AI in Assetto Corsa because it quite often behaves like you're not there, and I actually agree with him about that. What's a gap ahead, Jimbo?
11 seconds.
moment of truth again. So hard to control. It's not the cornering, it's the level of acceleration. You've got to have this kind of like half measured position on the accelerator, and all while you're negotiating that. And it's pretty bumpy. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
11 seconds.
So, not making any ground at all at the moment. Starting to get away from me a bit. What's the gap ahead, Jim?
12 seconds.
Gap ahead, Jim?
12 seconds.
There's not much of the course to go now.
Okay, Gary, the next car is Giordano. The gap to Nunez behind is increasing. It's now 2.3. P7. Well done, mate. Good finish.
That was 6, Jim. 6. Don't give me any of this 7 crap. All right, well, while I'm still in Assetto Corsa, before I switch sim, well, firstly, another quick scope of chat again, because I can't read any of that one there. Yeah, Glenn says, too busy tonight. Actually, haven't seen him for the last couple of streams, man. Hope he's okay. He's probably doing other more important things. He could be there just going, I'm fucking sick of watching that Gary just drive around the fucking track lap after lap after lap after lap after lap. It's fucking bringing me down. Alrighty, so let's pick another car. And I think, so hard. So many cars now that I've got so many cars. Let's have a go in the Porsche, the GT4 Club Sport. Is that the one? Is that? No, it's not actually the Kunos one. I want the Kunos one, the official one. see it in a minute. Cayman, Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. Now, I had a couple of goes at the Nordschleifer in this car this afternoon. I wasn't necessarily practicing, it just was the car I pulled up. Oh, I fucking couldn't even get through it. Couldn't even get through a lap. So, we'll see how we go. Didn't do too badly in that one though, 6th.
Roman is leading the race. 2 laps. Alright Gary, here we go. Don't fuck this up.
Great car, but
Go, go, go.
I reckon Bender will just about know the Nordschleifer better than me now. He's seen me go around it that many times.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well, at the moment, I'd say I'm a bit concerned about will I even be able to keep up.
Gap to Davis ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
So I don't know if you've been around, Glenn. At the time, there was during one of the stream, because I've got this Davis guy in front of me, that, and I've partly doxed myself here, that is actually my real name. Like my real first name is actually Davis. I've been, known as Gary for a number of years now. Yeah, I've had a bit of hey you in my time, had that name. Well, I'm still in last place here, so I haven't lost sight of him, but I haven't gained a place either.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Got lucky then. So the whole reason I didn't just go with the name Davis and just came up with the Gary Orsum thing, there's a whole backstory behind how I came up with Gary Orsum, but the main reason was when I first started the channel in 2015, it was back in the day when, doxing and trying to ruin people. I guess it still goes on, but it was pretty bad in those days. And I really came up with pseudonym
Yellow flag.
to protect
Aranet ahead is increasing. It's now 2.1.
To protect Mrs. Orsum and her family and the grandkids and all of that from any kind of like internet like related persecution. So it was really done to protect them. If it was actually, if I'd been single like I am now, then I wouldn't have given a shit. I would have gone, yeah, fucking bring it on, cunts. And the whole Gary Orsum thing actually
Castellati is now in the lead.
Came about just as a joke thing. The mother of my child, who I spent all of this time in family court with, I used to do mock comical at home court hearings, and I'd refer to her as Belinda Scum. So I used to say that my court cases were Belinda Scum versus Gary Orsum. Oh, and then when I was trying to think of names for the channel, because at first, Mrs. Orsum, I'm still going to call her Mrs. Orsum, she was a bit concerned about me using the word like awesome, and a few months into the channel, she sort of actually said, no, actually, I realise now that it really works. It's actually pretty awesome. Wah, wah, wah. So anyway, there's a bit of the story of how I became Gary Orsum. I don't know where the Gary came from at all, but I don't know. I've always thought Gary was actually
a now 1.0 seconds.
Bit of a bogan name.
Watch out.
And so, I was just kind of like piss taking the.
Davis behind is now 7.5 seconds.
Piss take of what might be a classic Australian bogan name. But I actually like to think that I'm a little bit too well spoken to actually be a bogan. I was never, well, I don't think so anyway, an Australian draw. How's it going, mate? Yeah, flat out like a lizard drinking cobber. Maybe if I'd grown up in a rural area or something, that might happen to me, but I was an urban city boy mainly. No, I'm keeping up with these guys, Jim, it's all happening.
Yellow flag.
Oh, got a guy off. Oh, lucky to hang on to it there. Could have been one of the many people that's come off at YouTube corner then. It's just that it catches people out because it's just that little bit tighter than the preceding corner, even though it looks exactly the same when you're coming up to it. And it got called YouTube corner because it's the classic corner where people would come off and people would film it and the crash would end up on YouTube. Look,
left side, clear left. Right side. He's still there. Right side's clear. Yellow flag. Caution.
This is another really great fun car to drive. It's just so responsive. any slipstream, I'm afraid. I always wondered actually if slipstream was an actual thing in the Assetto Corsa, but then I realised from that Daytona video I did it last week that it actually is. They've thought of everything. Whoa! Whoa!
Clear left.
Because in GT Sport, Gran Turismo, it was
one more lap to go. 12.
Over-pronounced, the slipstreaming, exaggerated.
Car left. He's still there. Hold your line.
Oh, you dog. Philistine dog.
Still there. On your right.
Whoop.
Still there.
More aggression.
Still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Forget about that. It'll probably just polish out.
They're picking on me, Jim.
Car right.
They're being mean to me.
Still there. Clear right.
I was going to hit the Philistine dog button then, but I was kind of a bit occupied.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
I've still got it. It's still there.
Brilliant. Nice one.
Dog.
When I do that, don't worry. I don't see it. Just you guys see it. I just still keep seeing the driving, which is probably a good thing. Well, I was feeling pretty confident before. I think I was in 11th. Actually, I think I've only lost a couple of spots. I'm going to get this motherfucker. Here we go.
Car right. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Well done, Gary. Great move. Keep it up. Car right.
Well, thanks.
Still there.
Oh, he got
Right
me
side's
instead.
clear.
Oh, it's a hard ask. Is the car damaged? Seems okay. Well, you know, I did only hit the fence at around 100 kilometres an hour, so. Right, now I'm really going to get this motherfucker.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
What's the gap ahead, Jim?
4.5.
Well, there he is. I haven't lost sight of him yet. So, in some ways, if I tell the world my name's Davis, I probably could be traced to that. You know, it's not like John or anything. It's actually, in my entire life, I think I've only ever met two other Davises that had, you know, that first name. One was when I was in primary school, and it was some, I don't know, he was some local council guy, I think, that came to our school, and he actually came to my classroom to inform me that even though he was in his 60s or something at the time, that I was the first other Davis that he'd ever met. And I think his name was Davis Cunningham, if I remember correctly. Then actually met one, what was it now? It might have been like 4 years ago. I actually came into our store, and I just happened to be the one that served him, and then when
The gap to Berlino behind is increasing. It's now 1.6.
you know, we've been talking about his needs and wants for the better part of 20 minutes. It wasn't until he actually said, yeah, look, I'll go ahead with this. I'll put a deposit down. That we went to the counter and, you know, putting his customer details into the computer.
Green in. The gap's now 2.5.
I can't remember his last name, but yeah, asked him what his first name was. He said Davis. I went, are you fucking joking? And if I remember correctly, he was in the same position where he'd only ever met, apart from me, he'd only ever met one other. So it's a pretty rare name.
Yellow flag.
No, I'm still in 13th, Jim. That's rather unlucky. Good thing I don't give a fuck about superstitions.
Yellow flag.
Anyway, this is the guy I'm going to inadvertently bump off the track. I don't have to feel bad about it because he's only AOA anyway, so it's not like he's a real person. Oh, I might be able to gain a spot. Maybe I shouldn't push him off the track. Maybe I should just overtake him. Oh, he's getting high on it.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. The gap to green ahead is increasing. It's now 2.6.
Look, YouTube corner again. Oh, and a little bit off the track yet again.
Yellow flag.
Alright, danger time, here we go.
Car left. He's still there.
Well, I did.
Still there.
Oh, I did say danger
Clear
time.
left.
Oh, car's damaged, so I can feel it.
Seen a little bit of suspension damage. Okay, Gary, you picked up some minor aero damage.
Let's not forget some rear left driver side window damage. Jim, you left that one out, mate. Yeah, she's not driving quite as well as she should. But I should still be able to get home in 12.
The gap to Davis behind is now 3.7 seconds. The car ahead is Aranet.
she's handling pretty rough. All right. Home in 12.
V12. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Jumping out. All right, so I wasn't going to stream for too long this evening because I have work tomorrow, and you know, got to make myself a packed lunch and all of that. Now, let's switch over to what we're going to do here is switch Jim over first. And we're going to go for Project Cars 2, which also has the green hell.
Radio check.
Alright, so this we don't need anymore. I'll even close that off. And oh, didn't mean to hit that, meant to hit this. Right, so getting into, switch that on. There you go, we can even see it. Oh, I have an update waiting for me for Beam NG, which you guys haven't seen me drive because it works like a dog on my computer for some reason. So when I finally get a better motherboard and double the RAM and get higher RAM speed and motherboard speed, which is the reason I'll be changing out the motherboard when I can afford to do so, which I can't at the moment, then I might be able to show you guys some of Beam NG and have it work properly. It just seems to be a bit too resource hungry for my computer. Alright, I'm assuming you guys are seeing the Bandai Namco and Slightly Mad Studios logo. Yeah, I might have a check anyway, just to be sure. Alrighty, so custom race. There it is, North Cypher combined. We were bringing it down to 2 laps. There we go. Okay, so car-wise, what do we got there? We've got, that's the one I was driving earlier, the Porsche 911 GT3, but I reckon what we're going to go for is, I'm tempted to go the Nissan, but now the 49C is one of my favourite fun cars to drive, so let's go with that. Now I said I was going to have a quick check. I can see Project Cars there, so let's do this thing. Oh, I forgot to check how many opponents, but I thought when I was driving earlier today with this, I'd usually have it maxed out. So we'll see. This is another car, it's easy to lose it in, but the main thing about this car is it's really susceptible to damage. And the reason it wasn't loading was because I didn't have it. You've got to have the screen thing up front, otherwise it seems to stall. Come on. Oh, I don't know, is it going anywhere? I'm just going to quit out of that. We'll try again. Oh, there we go. It did stop after all. I was getting a bit worried then. Right, let's try again. Yeah, seemed to get a freeze there for some reason. I know it's like deja vu, isn't it? Okay. Is it? All that looks the same. Yes, yes, yes. Opponent's 29. Yep. Okay. Let's do it. Load up this time. I can see it loading. It's all happening. Can you hear me, Jimbo?
Okay, Gary, I can hear you.
Good. Oh. Yeah, so here you just have to try and be really careful not to hit other cars because it's so easily damaged.
The track temp is 34. The air temp is 20 Celsius. 2 laps. B30.
Right, 2 laps. Let's just go a little bit further. There we go. And what's the other one? Brakes. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Heads up, get ready.
Whoop.
Go. Car left. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Sounds incredible. That's one thing about this car.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side, clear left. Car right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. The gap to floor ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
Really lost it. Right, onto the green hill. Here we go.
Behind is now 0.8. right.
Whoa.
Clear right. Right side's clear. The gap to floor ahead is now 0.9. Car left. Clear left.
What's my position, Jimbo?
B29. The gap to Swienniki behind is increasing. It's now 2.7 seconds.
Swienniki.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right. On your right. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. Okay, Gary, you're reeling Patterson in. The gap is 0.7.
Alright, YouTube corner, be careful.
Right side. Clear right. That might be outside track limits.
Yeah, it might be, Jim. What?
On your right. Clear right. 25. Left side. He's still there. Clear left.
Oh look, one of my mate's ex-girlfriends is in the sky.
Okay, Gary, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. Half distance, fuel looks good. B24, B24. Last lap. Left side, clear left. Car left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear all around. Car right. Still there. Clear right. You've got some serious suspension damage there.
Oh boy. Yeah, it seems okay, Jim. To be honest. I guess we'll find out in a second. Car seems alright, Jim.
Behind is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. Car left. Clear left.
I'm beating up the car, Jim. It's not good. I'm surprised the wheel hasn't been ripped off yet.
The gap is now 0.5.
Like I said, this car's normally just super easy to damage. I've been very lucky. Oop.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Still
Sorry
there.
about that,
Clear
buddy.
right. You've just gone out of track limits. Air temperature's decreasing.
I didn't mean
It's now
to.
18 Celsius. Have it. Nice one.
What's my position, Jimbo?
B18.
Oh, fuck.
Sands has retired. Car left, clear left. On your left, 3 wide, you're in the middle. Right side's clear, clear all round.
least that's one thing about this car. I can recover
Clear
from my
left.
slide pretty well in this car. It's good that way.
Left side, clear left. Left side, clear left.
Oh, it's getting harder now. Oh yeah, I've got definite damage now.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Well done, Gary. Nice move, mate. The gap to Lundy ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8. P15.
As soon as I get onto any sort of straight head, yeah, so it's pulling, you know, it's pulling to the right, I've got to steer to the left to keep it even.
Right side. Clear right. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
Basically it means that when I go to turn left, it's sloppy, understeer, and when I go to turn right, it oversteers.
Left side. He's still there. Clear left. Nice move, mate.
Ahead, Jimbo.
5.8.
So I might catch another one yet.
The gap to Lundy behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Right, YouTube corner, here it comes. Gap ahead, Jim.
4.7.
Oh, I'm actually catching him. Oh, there he was. I doubt I'll catch him before the finish.
The gap to Mise ahead is now 3.1.
What? No sixth gear, is there, Gary? Duh.
Okay, that's the end. Good finish, mate. Well done.
Yeah, made it about halfway through the third. Alrighty. Okay, so back to the desktop, checking our chat here. We have Mr. Chew. He's still alive. We were talking about you before, mate. We were a bit worried about you. Didn't see you on the last stream. I said obviously you're busy doing other things, but yeah, when I didn't see you tonight, actually, I hope the guy's all right. But obviously you are. You're typing away, so you must still be above ground, which is a good thing. So just reading up from the chat from before, and what have we got here? We've got, when did I start? So I've been at it for about an hour and a half, and because I got work tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to leave it there this evening. Chew says, yo, just made it. How's it, fellas? It's going pretty good, Chew. Bender says, I'm good, how about you? Another nail on the head vid from Gary today. Thank you, Chew. Fucking wokies. Bunch of weirdos. And Chew says, yeah, good man, life is great. Spending most all my time on the farms. Awesome stuff. Sounds very healthy, Chew. Sounds good, mate. And then just at the end, Chew says, thanks, Gary, all good, man. All right, guys, so as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and I'll just recap there because Chew came in later, and I think actually I'm not quite sure I had anyone here in the first couple of minutes. Jackie Stewart, legendary race car driver, he's the guy that nicknamed the Nordschleifer the Green Hell. And so a lot of the drivers out there actually just refer to it as the Green Hell. I hadn't brought that up before, but now I have, and it gave me a name for the title of the of tonight's stream. Really glad to be back on the main channel. I think I did actually need a break, and I was kind of having some sort of creative block there, which I might have mentioned for a while too. There was a few times there, hey, let's make something for the main channel, and then, I don't know, I just didn't, and just didn't feel inspired or whatever, but I've got the juices again for it. So I've got some ideas for some other videos and everything coming up. And what does Bender say here? I have not seen the new video yet, Gary. Oh, well, you're probably busy today, Bender, but it's called What is Woke in Reality? So you can always go check it out if you've got some time to do that, man. And then he says, didn't know there was one. Many, I mean, I got, it's had, I think it's had 1,000 views by now for today. So people must have been getting notifications. And Chew says, a break is good. You hit it out of the park again, Gary. Thank you, Chew. Appreciate that. Yeah, look, it's a funny one because, obviously I'm not a qualified psychologist. So when I go around referring to woke as having narcissistic personality disorder, of course, I don't have the credentials to back that up. But as I've said many times before, if it quacks like a duck and it waddles like a duck, you don't need to be a qualified zoologist to know that it's a fucking duck, because it's just so obvious. All right, guys, going to leave it there. Thanks for tuning in yet again. Have a great evening and a wonderful week if I don't see you again. But I might see you in a couple of days' time because I think I've only got work tomorrow and then Saturday, so a couple of days off in between. I recommended this mixing desk to Anne, Delta Goodstrain. And for a couple of weeks there, we couldn't get it to work. And I said, look, one of the things might be that you need a powered USB hub to get this, because this mixing desk, you don't actually have to plug it in with audio cables into your computer interface and then back out to the mixing desk. You can actually just plug it in with a single USB, and that'll open up all the channels available to the desk as far as inputting goes. And it will also take care of the return signal back to the mixing desk from your computer for monitoring, and it wouldn't work. And well, it would work on input, but it wouldn't work back on output. And I said, look, you probably do need a powered USB. And she got one, she plugged it in. She texted me earlier and said, it's working. I was like, ta-da, which is pretty cool, because I've given her one of my songs a bit over a week ago now, and she hadn't actually had the time to work on it yet because she's working a full-time job and she's got a young daughter and all that to take care of, and obviously needs to dedicate serious time to her as well. But yeah, she might be working on my song tonight, you never know. So that will be pretty cool. Yeah, true, tech issues. Oh, mate. I'm always super pleased when I nut them out, particularly, in this driving setup and all of that. But obviously then, there's musical things that I need to nut out from time to time. There's computer-related things I need to nut out from time to time. There's, basically I taught myself all of this video editing and effects and, animations. And then there's all my spinning, 3D modeling, bloody rotating logo things that you see in the back of my main channel videos. I made all of them. So yeah, tech stuff. All right, guys, I'll stop yabbering. I'll leave it there. Have a great one. Thanks for watching again. Be good. I know that you will. See you next time.